Hey guys, today we are going to talk about Android versus iOS. I'm going to classify this topic on five major aspects. One, software. Second, build quality and design. Third, performance. Fourth, features. And fifth, battery life. Speaking in terms of software, all Apple devices run on iOS and Android will run on devices like Samsung, Huawei, Oppo, Vivo, etc. In terms of software optimization, Apple is way ahead of Android. Opening apps on iOS is way smoother and faster than on Android. Like this. While compared to Android, the apps open a little bit laggy and take some time. Speaking about software updates, Apple products gets up to 5 year of software updates. Like this iPhone SE is 4-year-old device but supports the newest software 13.3.1. But unlike Samsung's old device Note 5 supports only Jelly Bean till date Android 4.3. About software, I think in software Apple is way ahead of updates or optimization or RAM management, anything. Apple is way ahead of Android. But Android is also good in customization that we cannot do on Apple, like adding widgets to the home screen, bringing apps directly to the home screen, and making us simple to access to the apps. That's about software. Now let's move on to design and build quality. I personally prefer Apple over Android because of the materials they use to build their materials, like 7000 series aluminum, glass back, and everything. Like this iPad is built of both glass and aluminum, which makes it more durable than any other Android device. I accept that there are more premium and durable smartphones in the market, but they are a bit highly expensive, like the Galaxy S20 Ultra, which costs about 1 lakh rupees in India. This price you can get an iPhone 10, iPhone 10R, iPhone 11, iPhone 8, iPhone 7, which is built of stainless steel and glass back with less than 1 lakh rupees, under 70,000. Okay, that's about design and build quality. You can choose either of these smartphones because in Android, if you can afford a bit higher, you can get the same range as Apple devices. Talking about performance, each one have their own software and their own optimization. Which one is better, we cannot say it by that. Android have a ton of different choices and it will differ by smartphone to smartphone. Performance depends upon which processor does the smartphone use. Apple makes its own processor called A13, A12, A11, and Android uses Snapdragon, and in special versions of Samsung they use the Exynos chips. In terms of geek benchmarks, iPhone score a bit higher than Android because of that iOS optimization, but it's not worth comparing because there are many smartphones in the market. That's about the performance. Now let's go to features. In terms of features, every product has their own accessories. Like Apple have their Apple AirPods, Samsung have their Galaxy Buds, and MI have their Mi Band 4. In terms of connectivity, Apple takes a leap over here. It is completely taking over the W1 chip in it. Like if you open the AirPods, it instantly connects with the iPhone. Like this. In terms of Samsung and Android devices or any other device, we need to go to the settings and Bluetooth and connect, which is a bit of mess, I think. That's what the problem I faced with the Mi Band 4, which would continuously disconnect with my MF phone, and I have to go to the Bluetooth and connect it again. But that's not the case with Apple. It can switch between the devices instantly, whichever one we can use. Like this. That's not about features because iOS have their own features like dark mode, control center optimization, and Android have their own like customizing apps as you want, changing the theme, etc. You can get unlimited number of themes, live wallpapers, normal wallpapers, etc. in Android, but they are limited on iOS and all Apple products. And Apple products have App Store and Android have Play Store, by which we can choose Apple over Android because app quality is much better on Apple products. That's about features and customization. Now we are moving on to battery life. We all know Android phones have much bigger battery than iOS, but we cannot underestimate iPhones like that because due to iOS optimization, iPhones have much better battery life than most of the Android phones compared to today. Battery plays a key role in buying a smartphone. We cannot roam with a dead battery like that. We can choose either of them because due to iOS optimization it have a good battery, and due to larger battery it have a all day battery life on Android. So it's your choice between iPhone and Android. One more point I forgot to mention is that you cannot expand storage on iPhone, but you can on Android device. So it's finally your choice. If you want customization, better features at a low cost, you can go to the Android side. If you want better camera, performance, better optimization, you can go towards the Apple side. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.